Hi, my name is Rula. I am a Reiki healer, hypnotherapist, and a neuroenergetic kinesiology. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the heart chakra. As I'm sure many of you know, we are energy beings. We have an amazing physical body that operates neurologically with our nervous system via the brain and the intricate web of nerves and neurotransmitters throughout our body, connecting our organs, our muscles, our bones, and all our systems, our breathing system, our digestion system, our endocrine system. But we also have a wonderful, deep, energetic aspect of our physical body. We call this the energetic body or the spirit body. And this includes our chakra system, our auras, our meridian channels, our nadi, which is a network of like a web, an interweb of interconnecting energetic pathways. And all these aspects of our body work together in harmony to keep us at our optimum wealth and well-being. However, if we're not living in a balanced, harmonious state with our psychology, our physical body, and our energetic body, that's when disease occurs. One of the energy centers that I find many people suffer with blockages is the heart chakra. This is located in the center of the chest area above the diaphragm. This chakra relates to how we look at love, how we love ourselves, and how we love others outside of us, around us. For our chakra, our heart chakra, to be a balanced state, we need to be in a place of unconditional love. What does that mean? Well, unconditional without conditions. In other words, to love without needing to be loved in return. And this is unconditional love. In order for us to reach the state of unconditional love for ourselves, for other human beings, for animals, for nature, for the greater universe, we need to clear any blockages that we might have that cause this imbalance. What causes this imbalance in our body? Well, feelings of abandonment, for example, in childhood, or feelings of rejection in relationships, feelings of being alone, a sense of neediness, people-pleasing, lack of boundaries, constantly caring and giving to others, feeling exhausted and drained as a result, and not receiving anything in return, like constantly emptying your cup and not allowing anything to come back to fill your cup. Giving constantly in order to be loved, the martyr, lack of compassion, lack of empathy, judging others, lack of loving of self, blaming others for something that has happened to us. So what are the symptoms, the physical symptoms that we might feel? Because the body responds to, when there's an imbalance in one aspect of the body, it will respond in some form or other, usually as a physical manifestation. So anything to do with the heart and the lungs, the throat, your neck and shoulders, tension in your neck and shoulders, pain in the back of your neck. But other than that, some of the symptoms like asthma, for example, breathing difficulties, hay fever, bronchitis, colds, chest pain, that feeling of, I can't breathe, that, inability to breathe because you feel like you're having a heart attack or a panic attack, that, that sense of panic. Heart disease, any ailments around the heart, blood pressure, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, hyperventilation, ailments of the lungs like pneumonia or other respiratory diseases, lumps in the breast cancer, lung cancer, smoking, any issues with the blood and the lymphatic system, because your lymph glands, some of your lymph glands are under here, under the shoulders. So all of this is relating to the heart space. And that all refers to that heart chakra that is so vital in clearing and finding a balance and releasing any tension that you have around the heart chakra. So in a kinesiology balance, when we've muscle tested and we've found stress in this specific area, we look at clearing the stress. We use the deltoid, for example, to check the lungs, if the lungs are out of balance, or we use the subscapularis to check if The heart is out of balance. But there are many avenues that we can take to clear the heart chakra, to clear any stress that we pick up that the body shows, right? And we can use energy healing. For example, we use Reiki or any other form of energy healing that so many people, modalities that people use. We use essential oils that stimulate the olfactory system in the brain, the sense of smell, which clears energetic blocks. We might use sound, such as Tibetan bowls, crystal bowls, or chimes. We use tuning forks, for example. We might use mantras, words of affirmation, or just words that might trigger a thought, a feeling, or an emotion so that we can process. For example, lack of love. When did you feel lack of love? What does that trigger in you? What is the first thought that comes to your mind when we say lack of love? And often it might take you to childhood. It might take you to ancestors. It might take you to past lives, if you believe in that kind of thing. These are all the things that we explore. And often a client during a session or even after a session will feel a sense of ease, a sense of release, a shift. They will feel a shift. And so often during the balance, there might be tears, because heart chakra has a lot to do with grief and sadness. There might be tears, unshed tears. There might be grief that hasn't been dealt with. Might be grief around relationships or loss of something, loss of an animal, loss of a child, loss of a parent, loss of a loved one. And often when we work with this chakra to build it back into harmony, we often get a breakthrough, what we call a breakthrough, which often will help the health. It will clear the block of the heart chakra and it will create a difference in health. So many people can stop smoking, for example, when they realize that the reason why they're smoking is deep breathing. That's all they're doing. Often we find that people cope with dealing with the chemotherapy when they're working with cancer through this process of clearing energetic blocks, together with the science where you're working with the chemotherapy and the radiotherapy, to help one process so that we can clear any baggage that we're carrying from our lives to help us heal. And it makes a huge difference in your journey moving forward. So I strongly urge you to explore and to go on a healing journey. If any of this relates to you and it makes sense to you and you feel that it might be something that you would like to look into, go out there and get the help. Go out there and do the work. And you'll find that you will live healthier. You will be happier. And you'll have some kind of harmony in your life. And it might trigger some other stuff that needs to be dealt with. One of the other chakras, for example, because the heart chakra is the center of all the main chakras that run through the body. It's the center. So it might open up much higher vibrational chakras. For example, your connection to the divine, to spirituality, to wisdom and knowledge, and, much higher realms of understanding and awakening, if you like. It might go downwards, where it might help you release some of your limiting beliefs around money or confidence. Everything is interconnected. So kinesiology is a powerful method of working through these balances, working through the stress that might be affecting us as human beings. You've got to remember that we are spiritual beings. And we're here on earth having a human experience. And if we do not tap into the power of the body, we will not be able to evolve as spiritual beings that we are. We will not be able to tap into our higher vibrations, to feel joy, and to get to that place of unconditional love. So live a healthy, happy life. Namaste.